lights. Lights, Janice, nightmare. The light is a nightmare. I have not solved yet, but we'll keep going. Shadows everywhere. Right, good morning. This is Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft. No S. There's a long story to that. No S. JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today is a very mixed day here. Sort of grey clouds, then blue sky, heavy blustery wintry showers in between. So to me it's a crafting day. So if you just bear with me till I get you up on my iPad, and then I'll be able to see the comments and we'll be all set to go. That is when I get rid of the volume of it. So hi Renee, I see you're here. I'm just... Right, okay, there's nothing worse than hearing your own voice coming back to you. Okay, so again, just got a few ideas, not quite sure how this is going to go. So I'm just going to make myself some space. I think I can take my trimmer away for a moment. Oh, something's wrong already. It's interrupting already. Oh, are we still here okay? I think it's my iPad that plays up. And make sure we've got power. Renee, there's just you here I think at the moment. Can you say hello again, because I'm just having a bit of a problem with my iPad freezing. Right, yeah, so so I don't know what's the problem, but I'm seeing your comments, so I'll not worry about seeing what I'm doing. Maybe I should go out and come in again. Technology's great when it works, isn't it? No, it's lost altogether here. Oh, dear me. Right, yeah, it's good for you, so let's just go, and I hope I don't lose you in the process. So yeah, so today's Cuppa and cards. And an iPad that won't work. I'm going to go out of Facebook and go back and see if that helps. Oh, sorry about this, it's just annoying. Right, it says I'm live now. Hey Louise, I see you're here too. All a bit of a mixed... Right, see if I can straighten this. iPad is just not playing ball, so I'm not always seeing what's there. So anyway, the fire's on. Come and get cooried up and pray that this works for me. Have I got ink out? So I've got this celebration stamp set, not even opened it. So hey, do you know, it's only 3 stamps in this. I am going to pair it up with this gorgeous stamp set, which I was using in my second face-to-face class yesterday, which really is taken off. So I'm really pleased, because it's so nice to craft in person again with people, but I still love you guys and I'm still going to keep all my online stuff going. It's just going to have to work harder. Maybe you'll have to work smarter, Janice, not harder. So I'm pairing it up with this celebration set, which is Special Moments, because it's got a whole lot of sentiments and island vibes. It's not got sentiments, but it's got beautiful stamps. So let's just play. Not stamped with it at all, as you can see. Not really watched other people's videos, so I haven't got a clue. Now, this is what I do when I'm setting up a stamp set. There are various ways to do it. I've tried various other ways. Sometimes I get better results, sometimes I don't. So I take all the backing off anyway. So this is a good stamp set to show with and demonstrate with, because there's not too many, so it won't take too long. So on the sticky sheet of this cling stickers that you get, there's a line there, so there's always a break in this backing paper. And all I do then is use that shape and line up my stamp. Now you have to take your time and be a wee bit careful, because if you pop it down and you're not happy with how you've lined it up, you can't lift it again. So that's good enough for me. Good enough is enough as far as I'm concerned. And then the pineapple, it's quite a big pineapple. Now I've been reading up about pineapple symbolism. My goodness, I didn't realise just how much history. You need to Google pineapple symbolism. Fascinating. Learned things, loads of things that I want to know, and a couple of things I didn't want to know, frankly. But if that makes you more interested in doing some research, carry on. But I'm not telling. But start looking in people's windows now, and if you see upside down pineapples in them, well, yeah. No judgment here, but not in my lifestyle. But hey, right, that's all I'm saying on that. I can't even see your comments. This iPad has been stupid. Hi Heidi, and you come. Yeah. So it's quite cold and blustery out there, so come by the fire, but let's think of tropical holidays. And of course I know that people like Heidi and Renee on the other side of the world, you're not feeling the cold like we are. But I've no idea what this, but do you know what? I was looking in my drawer and I'm thinking of planning, you know, cards for my classes. So I'm looking in my card drawer and see, my goodness, I've got loads and loads of shaded spruce card. So I've obviously not been using it. So I've teamed it up with Mango Melody, and I've brought out Balmy Blue as well. I'm not sure, but does that not look like the Jamaican colours? I don't know, it does a bit, doesn't it? Hey Wendy, hey. So I've got bits of card cut up around the place, and I just want to see what happens if that's all you do when you first start. So this live might produce usable cards, it might not. However, I need to know what the rest of my blocks are. This is a problem I have between, I come in on a Wednesday night after my card class and I dump everything, and then before I know it, it's Thursday morning and time for coffee and cards, and everything's been dumped in the other room. But I think I've brought through what I will need. So I need let's just get these all on blocks. Oh dear me. My nice clean blocks have somehow got covered in I'll give them all a wee clean later, we'll not worry about it. Right, so first of all, I am just going to use this beautiful leaves thing. I thought I would show you something. I don't know if I'm going to be able to replicate this a bit, but I'm thinking I'm going to get out some of our other tropical stamp sets. This will probably be the first time that someone's brought a pillow on live, but look at my new pillow slip. I've got new bedding. Look at this. Look at these colours. So I'm going to have a look at this, because we've got our, is it artfully layered leaves? This particular one, the big cheese plant, and then these leaves look like what we're about to use. So, and then we've got our hibiscus. So watch this space. Yeah. So I think maybe later today I'm going to have a go at using that as my inspiration. But today I'm just going to keep it simple for Cuppa and cards, and I need to stop talking and stamp. Okay, so let's just do this. Get a wee drink and remember it's Cuppa and cards, so get yourself a wee drink. And let's get stamping. Who knows what will happen? It's me. But I have enough confidence in Stampin' Up products to know that I can wing it. I want this off this corner a wee bit because I don't really want to trim this piece of paper. So we'll start off extremely simple. Oh, that's lush. Oh gosh, look at that. Look at the detail in the stamp. The shading and everything. Oh wow. Right, and then I'm going to go in here and quite simply just get the simplest card off the ground. What will we do? This is a great set. I've got loads of sentiments. I don't even know where to start. Good luck. I'm going to go with the good luck. I've got a craft fair coming up, so I'm needing a variety of cards. So rather than just right, where is the wee good luck? It's a little stamp. Who's good at finding things here? Here it is. I'll need my little wee. I like Hello Sunshine as well, but you know, I'll probably get someone coming in looking for a good luck card. So I'm going to go with that. I need to sort of get some of the basic cards together. So this is going to be your the simplest card, and then we'll so again we'll just stick with the same colour. I mean, I know a lot of you'll be seeing, oh my goodness, I would do this and I would do that. Well, I'm with you, but sometimes simple is all people are looking for. So we could just leave it at that, and we will for our first one, alright? So there. So I've got, this is, when I cut my layers for my white layers for my card, this is half that size. Get 2 out of that. I'm lying, I've cut them for something else. I just found these pieces of card that I had cut for something, and I'm just using them up. So I've just cut this to there. So probably it's about 1/8 of an A4 sheet. Because you know what, if you've got things cut ready, use them up, don't just leave them lying, because the longer you leave them, these were obviously left over from a card kits or other projects that I've been doing, so I had a wee pile of them, probably class kits that never got used, so we're using them now. Now there is a very simple card for a beginner stamper, don't you think? Okay, easy peasy. Then we'll move on. We will swiftly move on. Now, while I've got this stamp out, I had in my head, I wondered what would happen to it if we stamp up. No, coming in from the outside, no. Yeah, I can't decide whether I'm going to come in from the outside or do something down the side. I'm going to do something down the sides and then have something in the middle. So let's sync it up again, because I'm not sure I got that right. So I haven't used this shaded spruce. It's a lovely green. I don't know why. I think it kind of got ditched for evening evergreen. But so I'm sorry, I brought it back. I'm just going to do something like this. Squint, it won't matter because I'm going to put something over it, I'm sure. Then, the brain isn't working today, is it, really? We'll see what happens. I think it'll work. We'll make it work. Yeah, it's a lovely colour. I just kind of, do you know when you get something new, you tend to start playing with something new? That's okay, because I do intend, I'm going to trim this a little bit further, because they're not perfect. This could be just a little bit. I was going to take a smidgen off each side. Yeah, a smidgen, what do you think? That's a technical word, isn't it? So we want to take this to 9.7, which I virtually have done without paying attention to what I'm doing. So that... No, I'm not even going to try and cut that. We'll just keep it at that. And then we'll have... It'll happen, don't worry. There's paper falling everywhere just out of view. Right, so I want... to layer that up. So that needs to be 10.1. By 14.4. And I need a card blank for it. And I've not got one ready, have I? Well... let's pop this on a white one. We will cut some coloured ones in a minute, but you know, right, so that's my layer. I'm not quite sure what's happening next, so just hold the horses, as they say. Where did I put my stamping? Right, so that will go, so I am wanting something here, or do I want to, I'm going to pop that there, I think. So really I wanted something in there. Or we have... okay, change your mind, Janice, that's allowed. We can have something here. I'm thinking... so let's... can you feel the cogs going? So that gap there is less than 2 centimetres. So I think we'll bring the pineapple in. So I'm going to cut this to 2.5 centimetres. And it needs a piece, and that is that 14.4? 14.4. So then I want this to be almost, in fact we'll just go for 3 centimetres and we'll decide how we're trimming it when we're done. I don't even know if the pineapple fits on here or not. Where are you, pineapple? So see, it's going to be kind of not there but there, if you know what I mean. Do I know what I mean? Probably not. Because I'm thinking this is getting bigger, crazier and crazier as we go, isn't it? Right, so I'm just going to put Mango Melody ink on here. And then this is a lazy way to do it. I'm just going to pop Shaded Spruce on the top. And I'm going to stamp on here just to see what, in fact no, I'll stamp on a piece of card, because if it works then we'll be able to cut this one out. How cool is that? That will be cut out. Claim the stamp. Oh, Janice. Everything. Well, here's my stamp. I've not got my scrub out, my stamping scrub, but and all my chamois are in my class bag, but I've got my spray, so there we go. Microfiber cloth. Right, so obviously this card's getting more and more elaborate, but what I'm going to use here is just this, and let's just get some texture onto this strip. Well, I added some texture there with my finger, didn't I? There we go. Done that in the direction that I'm thinking I'm going. Where's my pineapple that I stamped? Here you go. We'll fussy cut that out. So can you see where I'm kind of going here? There, and then we'll just have a fussy cut out pineapple, and then we'll do a sentiment. Who's all in? Oh, hey Karen! So, oh Chris, hiya! And LaDonia. I've said hi to Heidi already, haven't I? I'm missing some of you. I'm glad you're... Margaret, hiya! Sorry. And I think I said hi to Wendy. And Louise, I know I said hello to you. My words are not there, Renee, in sunny Australia, I hope. But maybe is Heidi, is it not sunny where you guys? Is it rainy just now? Let's just fussy cut this wee guy out. Fussy cutting is not my bag, and I'm not. I do it because I like the results. I prefer to sit and do it when I'm watching TV, not when I'm being watched by people all over the world. So I did the easy bit first, I think. So I'm just leaving a very small white border here. So pineapples are predominantly a sign of wealth, because obviously they were very rare historically. We're so lucky now that it's such a small world and we can have all these things, almost take them for granted, even in countries where they don't grow. And it's a sign of welcome.
The skill. Run custom skill.
Alexa, be quiet. She always wants to butt in with everything I'm doing. And I'm going to be honest here, when I first saw this stamp set, I think it was probably the last celebration one I've chosen, because I really wasn't really sure about it. And then I started reading up about pineapples and I thought, oh, this is amazing. And then I got that bedding that I showed you earlier, and I thought, oh gosh, I've got to have that now. I'm thinking that I might later on today, if I get time, is do a one sheet wonder based on my pillowcase. Well, on the whole bedding, the whole duvet cover's the same. But joy of joys, it's reversible, and on the other side it's got similar patterns, but it's a night of navy and another blue. So I'm just kind of cutting around these wee spikes. And I know some of you will be screaming at you, turn the paper, not your scissors. And no, Janice and fussy cutting, as I keep telling you, bad habits are embedded. So if it's not something you've done a lot of, then go and find someone on YouTube who'll show you efficient fussy cutting. Because that ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for. Right. So I've now got... So where's my card? I want that to be that length, and I can't remember what length that is. Which is, that one is 14.4. Let's just... We'll pop it together, then we'll decide how we're doing our sentiment. So it's actually rather pretty, the pineapple like that. You know, we don't always have to see the whole image when we're doing a background. Sorry, I go quiet when I'm thinking here and I can't read your comments. It's gone. I need 3 hands. It's not going upside down on my card, Renee. No way. No way, Jose. Which way is this going? So that worked reasonably well, didn't it? Where's the card base? Sometimes you just have to keep going, even if you don't like what you start, you know, you're not sure it's going to go the way you think. Just go with it and you'll get something that you like. The Stampin' Up! Designers are really, really clever. And all this coordination of the colours. I don't know if it needs 2 pineapples or just the one. I certainly want to have something here because I'm not too happy about that join there. And sentiment, what are we going to have on this one? Should really be welcome. Hello Sunshine's a good one too, isn't it? It's just ditzy small. I think we might have 2 pineapples and we could have the sentiment on one of them, couldn't we? Clearly need to wash these. So where did Hello Sunshine go? They haven't made this easy to read, have they? Can you read back to front? So it should just be a little one. Hello sunshine, the hello is tall. There it is. Hello sunshine. I think that'll stamp on there, and I'll do another pineapple. Where's my ink? My shaded spruce will work there. Because we need lots of sunshine to grow pineapples, so. Cool, that worked. I like it. Yeah, I know, reading through the case does help, doesn't it? But hey, you know, we adapt to change. Of course, you're now going to have to suffer me stamping another pineapple and cutting it out, aren't you? Because I don't think one's enough. Do you? Just like that? Or do we need a second? We need a second one behind it. I don't want to use that. Here's another, a weird shaped scrap. And I'll tell you what, well, shall we use this time we'll use the markers, so that I'm actually giving a wee tip here. So I've got my shaded spruce marker and my mango melody marker. So this is another way to get two colours on a stamp. Pineapple's easier because it is almost a line between the top and the bottom. But so if you use the side of your Stampin' Right marker and just colour in, use the side of it so you're not going down into any of the indentations, you know, that give you the detail. I mean, obviously then you could add in some other shades in there as well, but let's just keep it simple today. Did you notice how I kept the first card extremely simple, and then before you know it, I'm starting to complicate everything up? I hope everyone's well. Right, when you've done that with your markers, what you have to do is you have to huff on it, because it's a water-based ink and you need to keep it moist. So be excused for a bit of heavy breathing. There you go. Just huff. There you go. I'm actually thinking, because I used the marker, I've got a deeper colour, but this is all going to work. I'm not so happy about the detail here, but I think that one's going to tuck under here anyway, so hey. So a little fast, well, I would do faster, fussy cutting. I was going to say cutty fussing. Fussy cutting, if I could find my snips. Where did I put them? Who's watching? You know that you have to watch me all the time, because I lay things down and forget where I've laid them. Right, let's just buzz a wee bit quicker. I always find it's easier to get rid of the bulk of the paper out of my way. So what's everybody's plans for today? Well, yeah, she's a little bit better, Chris. Yeah, we're getting there, I think. Thank you for asking. This will be the roughest fussy cutting ever. Do you know, I have 2 new people at my class last night, never stamped in their lives before, and what does Janice do? Throws them in, big style, fussy cutting. Shame. So next week I think we'll use dies and give them a wee break and let them know it's not always that tough. Oh, trying to concentrate here. Guess who's going to be hoovering later? There's loads of all these wee bits. I'm just been pushing them out the way. Oh, guys, Chris makes some beautiful junk journals, and I am so thrilled to have received one from her. Now, I will be doing a YouTube video soon with some bits of mail that I received in the post recently. And yeah, you should see what Chris has sent me. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Thank you so much. Her work is gorgeous. I wish you would do some videos on them, Chris. This beautiful vintagey look. Give you guys a wee sneak peek, seeing as you look. Chris sent this to me in the post and I received it yesterday. I think I put that back to front, but it's full of goodies. I'm going to share it with you all. It's so pretty, and I know so many of you like this sort of vintage style. I love it. I don't do it very often, but I do love it. I never seem to get it right when I do it, but this is just delicious. So anyway, that was just a wee sneaky share because I'm so excited by it. Do you know, if COVID and lockdowns were not good, but for me, they have helped me develop some amazing friendships. So do you know, out of everything there are silver linings. So where are my dimensionals? Here we go. So again, but I'm not overcomplicated this really, because I've kept with one stamp set. I've not used more than one. You could team it up with, we have quite a few other sets that you could team this up with. We've got Timeless Tropical, which has a die cut pineapple in it. There's, I'm just going to, I don't know how I'm doing this, but I'll do it. The Artfully Layered Leaves, and there is another one with palm trees in the mini catalogue as well, so you know, plenty you could pair this up with, or plenty you could pineapple this up with. Oh gosh, I'm really sad when I laugh at my own jokes, haven't I? Yeah, I just felt that it had to have something on that side to balance it a bit. Well, that took a bit of thinking, but there we go, there's card 1, and then we've stepped it up a fair bit for card 2, and I've lost the lid from the glue. I've lost everything just about here. So what's the time? Have we got time for, oh, it's just after past, we've got time for plenty more. So that's cool. So here's a wee square lion here, and we've not used this stamp yet. Look at this pretty. So what we got here? So we've got a plant, Janice, a plant. So again, we could get the markers on this. So let's just go for some greenery, but I'm thinking, you know, you can get a bit of I don't know if it works. You can put the lighter colour in first underneath. Oh no, I don't want it underneath that. Oh, we'll just play. Janice. This is what I encourage you to do. If you get a wee idea, just try it. So I'm leaving a wee gap in the centre of the leaves, which might look ridiculously awful, or it might look okay when we're done. And I'm just kind of putting the mango melody in that space, and now I've blended them together and I've got a green bit on my marker, but that'll go away. You just see, just back to normal colour. No worry. And do you think I need a wee... Here's my soft suede for the tree trunk. So again, bring it in. And we'll just go with a nice mango melody bowl for our... don't know if it's a bonsai or just a tropical plant. Right, we'll just see what happens. No likey, no likey. I've got too much ink on it, I think. And not enough ink. I'm going to just, I'm not liking that, so I'm just going to go with my stamp pads. I think I made it too juicy. I'm just going to do the old trick with the stamp pad. But you play, you do it your way. I've shown you both ways to do it, but I'm going to go back to this way. Yeah, I kind of like that better. But then you could always, you know, you can always go in with your marker pen and just make the trunk a wee bit more brown. If that's, you know, if that's what you want, the look you want. Now I'm going to trim this down a bit. No idea what we're doing next, but we'll work it out. I'm not doing fussy cutting on this, but this will be the focal point of our card. So in actual fact, if I cut it as a, so I can have a sentiment there, you see. So the brain's ticking away here. So if we could take that to 6, there. And 6 there, we won't have quite as much green space, and then we can cut a 6 by 6 here, and I'm going to bring in my mango melody here. We're just making it up as we go along. So this layer needs to be 6.4. And 6.4. I'm not sure what's happening next, but I'm going to put the sentiment on here. So let's find another. I love that Hello Sunshine, that was cool. What other little ones have we got? Thanks. Just a little hi from me. Best wishes. I mean, the happy birthday's too big for just stamping flat. What did I say? There's best wishes. Where did the thanks one go? There it is. Thanks. Who never needs a thanks card? I need to send up 6 thanks cards a day, I think. So you see, there we go. That stamp set, the celebration one, special moments. There's so many sentiments in here. It covers about every occasion. You need a £90 spend, but then you can have this free on top. So you know what's not to like. Did I not just use this glue 2 minutes ago and now it's starting to be silly? There we go. Don't mess with me today, glue. Not a good idea. I still can't read your comments. I'm like, I think you're all there. Are you all there? I'm not all there. You know, I'm thinking a bit of bling on that will just change things in a minute. Right, so what are we going to do with this? Right, so that was okay using the big leaves that direction. What if I used them out the other direction and see what happens? Let's just, if you don't try, you don't know. Look at me, I've got green on that already. Green fingers, haha. To be honest, that on a white card, simples, you don't need a lot. However, I don't know whether to play with this plant and just do a bit of background. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Or just go with my big stamp and just make a background. So the last time I did it out the way, this time let's go for in the way and see what happens. If we don't like this background, then we can make another one. And do remember the story that every piece of card has got an emergency side as well. So I'm just going to keep this kind of so that it's going to be off the edge. I don't know how this is going to work. I think what we'll have to do is just tuck in a bit there. That's going to work. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's actually okay. It's working. It's doing what I thought it would do, so. But that's not good stamping, Janice Thompson. I need to sort this, so just overstamp that. And because we did a bit of that there, then we need to do a bit of that here. That's okay. So that got a jungly look. Jungle, 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 jungle. Well, that doesn't work, does it? That works. Okay then, so she thinks she's not sure now. I like that. So we could make a square card, couldn't we? Because I can then bring that up here. So the brain is just, so if that is, this one is actually 10.1 wide. So let's just go, cut that to 10 point there. This is how designing happens. Do you know, you do something, you think, oh, that's not doing it for me, that's not going the way I want it. Now see, I did a bit of a mistake there, so I don't know if that's going to show, so I just stamp over it to distract from it. I'm just getting a kind of jungly look, or plantation look, and then my plant will go there. That's alright. Very dense, but that's okay. So then I need a piece of shaded spruce, or I could pop, let's have a look, we've got card out, let's decide. Wow, that just pops it, doesn't it? So there is a bit of Janice that has to have a darker border, and then we'll pop it on a square card. Now if that one is 10, let me just close my ink because I can just feel an accident waiting to happen. You guys all right there? Are you cosy by the fire? Oh Randy, it's Shirley. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm going to go for something like 12, and I need a square here. Let me just have a think. Right, so if that's 10.1, this needs to be 10.5 for the layer. And then 10.5 square to pop my so then I need a square that's bigger than that. So what if we go for 12? So if we go for a 12 centimetre square. So for you guys, this is about 5. Now it's quite standard to have a 5-inch square card, isn't it? Yeah, just go for I'm going between centimetres, inches, it doesn't really matter. So you could, that's about 12.5. So I'm sticking with centimetres, but if you want to do inches, do a 5-inch square card. So I'm going to go with my 12.5 centimetres that way. So 12.5 plus 12.5 is 25. So I need a full now I am thinking that this stamp set will also be a fab background for the stamp set in the mini catalogue that has the girl, I've forgotten what it's called, I used it last night in class and it's lying around here. This set, in the moment, this lady here looking out over the sea, that kind of would be kind of the tropical feeling that I could add to her. But here, let's just, right, so 25, bring the arm in because it gets on my nerves, and score it 12.5, and then we have a, well, we should have, this is not my normal kind of size, but that's how this card has developed. So let's just make it up, and then we'll add some bling. And I don't have ribbon that really works here, but I think we'll just keep it simples. Glue. Did you see that I had to trace with my finger there to make my brain remember what it was I needed? Well, I've certainly got inky fingers today. I actually like, I could put a sentiment there and that would just be a nice card on its own, to be honest. But we'll stick with our more complicated. And I'm thinking a bit of tone needed on here as well, do you know? If you're going to make it hard, then make it really hard. Right, so we need to clean this pineapple stamp. We're bringing them all in today. So this card is going to use all 3 stamps from this set. Let's get our, well, I would normally say money's worth, but I got this free, so. Hey Heather, in you come. Mad stamping here. We're using Island Vibes. And I don't know if I want whole pineapples. It's just round the side, so I'm going to just see what happens. I love tone on tone stamping. I just love the kind of texture that you get with it, and this pineapple's got hundreds. Now, there's lots of facts about pineapples. Go and have, there's some mathematical, I need to go and read it again because I didn't really take it in, but pineapples follow a mathematical sequence. So you need to go and read about that, it's fascinating. Right, there we go, some texture around the outside of our card. So here's where we're going. I really do think I've got the Jamaican colours here. I'll need to go and have a look and see if I have. So it's like, and obviously I've got inky bits, so we need some bling there. So we'll go with bling and not ribbon this time. Okay, look at the mess of me, it's great. Fabulous. Right, we'll glue this one down and we'll dimensionalise that one. Is that even a word? I've not even done centres for these cards, but I've got a funny feeling I won't have time. But well, this one I'll quickly do a middle for this one. The other ones are on white cards, so they're all right. And then dimensions. Where are you? You're right here. Oh, that's a stamp set, Janice, not a bling set. I have some bling here that's from the mini catalogue, I think some of it. Not used them yet. Oh, gold butterflies, I've had to use them. Oh my goodness, I'm on my second pack. I love them, but do you know, whenever I saw them I thought, that's right, gold goes here. So, oh, my pokey tool's in the box. I think from class. It's never been going to be in the bag that I did bring through beside me, is it? Oh well. Oh well. Where did I put my snips then? You're not watching. You need to make sure. Just use the point of my... Now clearly, you know, there's obvious places for these to go because of my slip ups. I'm going to have 2 big ones to cover up my boo-boos, and then we'll have that one there. And I can quickly cut. Where's all my Whisper White pack? That's the thick Whisper White. I just want a thin piece of Whisper White to cut the square from the middle. Here it's coming. We'll get there. Got a big scrap here that will do our job. So we nearly have a third card and I still can't read what you're saying. So I hope you're just enjoying chatting together. And we'll cut this at 12. By 12. And we'll just quickly ink up this wee plant and pop it on the inside. So again, I'm just doing it the quick way. Ink the foliage from the top down and ink the plant bowl, pot, whatever, there. And we'll just pop a wee plant just in the corner here. And you saw it, dear me. But I'm not going to try and do anything with it, I'm just going to ignore it. And there we are. Just glue. I need to wipe my hands, there's going to be an accident here. My hands are covered in shaded spruce. Right, let's get a space. Glue this in and then we're done. 3 cards, lots of chat, lots of thinking, and we've come up with 3 cards, and I no idea if they're like anyone else's because I haven't looked at anyone else's work on this set. I prefer to do that the first time, just kind of just go with it, see what it does. Oh Randy, thank you. You guys are brilliant. Oh hey sis, nice to see ya. That's the 3rd card. So let's tidy up Janice style. That is, tweak off the paper and chuck everything to the side. That's how I tidy up my house as well. I just tidy the space I need. Right, so here we go. We started with our very, very simple good luck card. Then we've got hello sunshine. And then we've got thanks. So all that's left to say is thanks everyone for coming in and joining me. Sometimes this is the quickest hour in the week. I hope you've enjoyed, and I've shared my thinking process with you as we go. Yeah, so we've got 3 usable cards. Yeah, so please let me know which is your fave. 1, 2 or 3. 1, 2 or 3. I'm being careful not to touch them because my fingers are covered. So yeah. Thanks everyone. I really have. I've actually really enjoyed it. You're liking 2 the pineapple one, yeah. And 3 Christine. So at least we've given each stamp an A-ring so we get to know which ones we like best and what we can do with them. So yeah, cool. Thanks so much everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're doing. Yeah, so yeah, card 1 is just, it's so easy, but it works. Just a layered card, and you've got a perfect note card to send a letter to anyone. So you're 3, 2, 1, Wendy. Oh, see this? Facebook, will you stabilise and let me? Renee, you're 2 and 3. So yeah, enjoy. Thanks so much for your votes and your opinions, and yeah. So we'll see you all soon, I guess. Take care. Enjoy your day. Whatever you're up to, just be happy. Okay, bye. Yeah, you do need it, Margaret.